Well, hey, Jämtland! It's Bennett again, saying hello and welcome to your fourth week of sea shanty class. The sea shanty project is going pretty well, in my opinion. You guys are really sounding good. And this week you have a week to catch up on the first three songs. I wanted to take you guys up here to the top of my closest hill to my house and show you a little bit of our place, and especially because you can see Penobscot Bay here in the distance, and just to the left edge of the bay is the town where Johanna Colcord's family was from, and we had lots of ships sailing out of that harbor, and Belfast Harbor, which is just a little closer in front of us, and they would sail from here all the way to Asia around Cape Horn and sing songs like Huckleberry Hunting. In fact, Huckleberry Hunting, there's a great debate over just, what are the origins of Huckleberry Hunting, because there are versions from the South in America, there are versions with African-American roots and lyrics from African-American history and heritage, but there are also things about the song that point it towards it being from Maine. Some people say that line, "I'll be your beau if you'll have me for a feller." Well, around here, a lot of people say feller and beau. That's sort of an old-timey word from around here that I saw pointed to as evidence as being, well, that song is from Maine. Of course, Johanna Colcord was from here, and she was the fifth generation of her family to sail on these boats, and she was convinced that that song was from down east Maine, which is what we call this area that we're looking at. It's downwind from Boston, which is our biggest city, and it's east in the easterly direction. So that's why we call it down east Maine. I think the thing that really strikes me about the song as being really local to this place is that it mentions berry picking. And where we're standing now is a blueberry barren. It's kind of like your fjell in Jämtland. But what we have, all these low bushes are berries. We call them blueberries. I've heard people call them huckleberries. I think huckleberries are a little taller and darker. But in any case, it talks about going berry hunting and picking berries in the summertime. And a lot of, it's an old tradition here to go in August when these berries ripen up onto these barrens. We call them blueberry barrens. We don't call them fjell. We call them barrens. And to go hunting for these berries. And in fact, also, there would be boys and girls in the site of raking for blueberries. And my first job was raking for blueberries down just on the couple of ridges over that way. You can see our fjell, our blueberry barren here, stretching off into the north. And there's a whole series of ridges and little fields on top of these hills, little barrens, and way down in the south there is the spot that when I was 11 years old, my first job was raking these berries, and the farmer would always have a beautiful girl running the machine that cleaned the berries with a big fan to take all the stems and the leaves and separate them from the berries. So for me, the song really rings true because it talks about this very particular tradition around here of people going out and picking berries. Some huge amount of berries in America, these blueberries in America, I think something like 95% of the berries that are eaten in America are harvested here in this region. You can pretty much from what you can see, and just over the edge of the horizon. So we're really sort of famous for these berries around here, which when I hear that song, I think, yeah, there are versions that people are singing in other places, but certainly it's very true that this song resonates strongly with sailors from here. So that's the spot. People were singing Huckleberry Hunting, and now you're singing it in Jämtland today. So I wanted to mention, I had talked in our class the other day about breath. And one of the things I've noticed, a lot of people when they're singing sea shanties, and actually singing generally, they're not using enough air. There's not enough breath in their bodies. And I thought, well, we're out here skiing today. I had mentioned maybe skiing is a good time to practice. When you're skiing, you should fill up your lungs. And when you're singing, you should fill up your lungs just like you do when you're skiing. And so, in fact, even the same gesture, like fill up those lungs from the very bottom of your diaphragm all the way up to the top of your lungs, and then let it out. So, way, hey, hey, that kind of, you can even imagine, or you could even practice when you're on you're in spring break. I think you call it Sportlov. Anyway, there's next week you're not going to be in class. You'll be out cross-country skiing, Nordic skiing. So I recommend you try this. Take your poles, take your skis, and double pull like so. And practice getting your whole body and feeling the breath in your whole body, and then try singing. Well, the boys and the girls went a huckleberry hunting. Hey! Just give it a shot. Open up your whole lungs. Get that air in and out of your lungs, and your singing will become more powerful, more strong. You'll have more fun, and you can let the noise go because there's nobody around to hear it. Just let her rip. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks, guys. Well, the boys and the girls went a huckleberry hunting. Way, hey, hey, hey. Well, the boys and the girls went a huckleberry hunting and sing halloo, my ranzo-ray. Yeah. Well, the boys and the girls went a huckleberry hunting. Way, hey, hey, hey. Well, the boys and the girls went a huckleberry hunting and sing halloo, my